Okay, 19 months of being a dad. The month went well overall. It's getting a little bit colder in the fall, so it's tougher to go out with Nicholas, especially when it's raining, obviously. It would be in the summer, but when it's cold rain, it's quite a bit different. So we've been doing more indoor activities, just like going to the library. He started gymnastics classes, and we're doing temporarily some swim classes just to introduce him to the water. The gymnastics classes actually went really well. He took to it quickly. He likes being around the other kids and the instructors, but he still is doing parallel play, so he mostly just runs around by himself and swings on the rings and tries to use the parallel bars and does a lot of somersaults, like forward rolls and things like that. Still working on the relationship with my wife. It's an ongoing process, obviously. I would say we're making some progress in understanding each other a little bit better because we both changed a lot after Nicholas was born, obviously, as most people do. And it's become a little bit difficult to relearn each other. So it's kind of like dating all over again, but you don't have the time and energy to actually date. So you're kind of figuring it out along the way, having conversations at night when you're both very tired about things and you're both on edge and ready to kind of jump at each other is not even close to ideal. Obviously, it would be much better if we had more alone time. Like we could have Saturday afternoons, and someone would watch my son, and we could go out to lunch and just kind of casually talk about our lives and relationships and what we view as our, future plans and things like that in a more controlled, calm setting. But that's not really happening. I think we could do that. It's just my wife is so opposed to leaving my son for even seemingly 5 minutes with even someone we trust, like her sister or parents or something like that. So I think once he's like kind of 2 to 3 range, she'll maybe ease up on that a little bit, and that'll be really helpful for just the overall balance of our lives, but certainly restarting our relationship and growing as a couple again. Life without my mother in law has definitely been good in some ways. She did help with the cooking and cleaning quite a bit and took some pressure off of us, but we've adapted, and it's nice to be able to use my living room to relax because she was sleeping on a mattress in the living room because it didn't work to sleep in my son's bedroom with him at this stage in his life because he'd just wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning and want to play. So that's been nice to just relax and watch football in the fall, like college and pro. I like both. So that's been a good experience for me. It probably draws me in a little bit too much. It's easy to kind of put him to bed and then have a few drinks and watch a football game. Maybe I haven't been spending as much time with my wife at night as I was beforehand, although, as I alluded to earlier, it's not always high quality fun time. Sometimes it's have a difficult conversation and it kind of doesn't go that well. So in some ways, maybe we're spending a little less time together because we have the ability to spread out throughout our apartment right now. But then in other ways, we might be avoiding some unnecessary conflict at a time where we're both on edge and tired at the end of the day. Nicholas is progressing along mentally and physically pretty well. He likes to help out cleaning, vacuuming, even doing the laundry a little bit, like helping us transfer the laundry and press the start button and things like that. So that's fun to do little activities with him, and it seems like he's a somewhat neat kid. I mean, he still certainly throws his toys on the ground and then just leaves them there pretty often, but he's doing well overall for sure, and he's picking up on the Portuguese and English a little bit more each week. I know it's a little bit tougher to kind of get a grasp of like speaking when you're not hearing it as much, but he does seem to understand quite a bit in both languages, and it's about equal. Although I would say he probably hears Portuguese more than English just because my wife's home with him all day. And it's kind of odd because he speaks English more, it seems like, or he understands English more. I don't know if it's easier for him to pronounce, or he just senses that more people speak English around him. So maybe it's like an instinctive thing to grasp that language a little bit more, or possibly because I'm the one who speaks to him and he definitely understands that he's a boy and I'm a boy and we have the same body parts and things like that. So he physically copies me a lot more than my wife. Like if I'm doing something like brushing my teeth, he's very interested in watching me and wants to copy me. He doesn't really do that with my wife. So I think that's probably part of the, edging towards English a little bit more is simply because he's copying me in regards to that, just like he does with like my physical movements. Well, that wraps up today's update. on the 19 month of being a dad. I'll see you in the 20-month update video. Bye.